Today, we'll be solving LeetCode 167, 2sum2, input array is sorted. In this problem, we're given an array of integers called numbers. This array is already sorted in non-decreasing order. Our goal is to find two numbers in the array that add up to a given target value. Then, we need to return their indices, but since the array is one-indexed, we must add 1 to both positions before returning. Let's think about this logically. Since the array is sorted, we don't need to check every pair. Instead, we can use the two-pointer technique to solve this in O of n time using constant space. Here's the idea: we'll place one pointer at the beginning of the array and another at the end. Then, we'll add the values at these two positions. If the sum is equal to the target, we return the one-based indices. If the sum is less than the target, we need a larger number, so we move the left pointer one step to the right. If the sum is greater than the target, we move the right pointer one step to the left to reduce the total. Now, let's walk through the code. We first create a variable called left and set it to 0. This represents the start of the array. Then we create another variable called right and set it to the length of numbers -1. This represents the end of the array. Next, we use a while loop that runs while left is less than right. Inside this loop, we calculate the current sum by adding numbers at left and numbers at right. If this sum equals the target, we return an array with left +1 and right +1. We add 1 to both values because the problem uses one-based indexing. If the sum is less than the target, we move the left pointer to the right by increasing it by 1. If the sum is greater than the target, we move the right pointer to the left by decreasing it by 1. Because the problem guarantees exactly one solution, this loop will always return the correct answer. The time complexity is O of n, since we look at each element at most once. The space complexity is constant because we only use two pointers. And that's how you solve LeetCode 167, 2sum2, input array is sorted. Thank you for watching and let's keep learning.